Hi everybody and welcome to Jump TV, and today I have something kind of cool I'm going to show you guys. This is my entire Limited Run VHS edition, I guess is what you call these. These are one of the main things I like to collect for in my collection. I don't have a lot of them, but I am trying to get all of them because eventually I want to have a shelf in my game room where I can display these. So let's take a look. Alright, so first up, what I'm going to show you guys is River City Girls Zero. Now, this is from Way Forward, and this is a limited run, kind of like VHS edition of this game. It's really cool. I actually have a lot of these games digitally, so I haven't opened a lot of these yet because I'm trying to keep them in as good of condition as possible until my game room is built. And then I'm probably going to open them up out of the packaging once I have my final space. But the packaging is really awesome. It's a really good beat 'em up if you guys have ever played this. I really like this game. It's really fun with two people. And the cover art and on the back of it, sorry about all the glare, but because it's it's plastic wrapped. But the back has some of the characters, some of the scenes from the game, and then it is about the same size as like a video store like regular VHS, which is really cool because I also collect movies, so I try to get these whenever I have them. So I got this one recently. Limited Run did a sale on a lot of their back stock, so I bought some of the ones I was missing. I'll get to the one I'm really looking for at the end of the video. Now, I went to Comic-Con in 2023 with my friend Andy, and I was able to snag a copy of the Blade Runner Enhanced Edition, VHS edition, because this was a Comic-Con exclusive. So I was really stoked to get this because I saw this on Limited Run's website or on their Instagram too, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to get that. That's at Comic-Con. And Andy texted me, he was like, hey, I got an extra ticket to Comic-Con. You want to go? I was like, yes, please. And it was my first time going. It was really awesome. I had never been to anything like a convention that was that big before. I've gone to some of the gaming expos, but that was like a whole nother level. So, I mean, it was Comic-Con, but we were walking around. It was probably about 3 hours in, maybe 2 hours in, because it was a lot of people. And we saw the Limited Run booth, and I saw this right on the front, and I was like, mine. Because I love Blade Runner, I love the movies, I love the comics, and I do really like this game a lot too. It's an old school like point and click, and it actually does look like, just like the last one, it looks like an old school cardboard box VHS, which is really sick. It's only a single player game, but again, this one is also sealed because this has the Comic-Con sticker on it, and I know I can probably take that sticker off and stick it on the box, but I don't know. I think when my game room's built is when I'll do this. But yeah, Blade Runner is great, and I'm super stoked to have it in my collection. This is actually one of my, I wouldn't say one of my favorite Star Wars games, but I do remember playing this game a lot when I was younger. And this is Star Wars The Force Unleashed. This is the first one, and this was one of the other ones I got off of the Limited Run sale. You play as the apprentice, who is a secret apprentice to Darth Vader, in between the timeline of Episode 3 and 4, so this is right after Order 66, maybe a few months after. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I played this. But the back's going to be kind of hard to see because it has these little markings from the wrapping. But this box is really cool because they kind of look like the old school Star Wars prequel VHSs, where they have the name here with like the episode, and then they have like a face on them. So this is really cool because I actually do have the VHS versions of the original Star Wars and the prequels, I think minus Revenge of the Sith. But yeah, this was really cool to get. The second Star Wars game is Knights of the Old Republic 2, and this was made by BioWare? Oh no, Obsidian. This was made by Obsidian. And I never had these games when I was younger. One of my friends at the time in like middle school loved this game, and both of them. So I would kind of just watch him play them. So I've actually never played through these games in their entirety. I've kind of like messed around with them. But this one's really cool because just like I was saying with The Force Unleashed, if you have them like on a shelf, you actually see like they kind of show like the episodes, which is really cool. And you got Nihilus on the front right there, and then you got the Sith and the Jedis, and then on the back, it looks like you would see this in like a video store. Like this is just, it's a really cool like edition of this game, and these are some of my favorite pieces in my entire collection. So I'm really excited to show these, because if there are more of these, I am trying to find them. I don't have one that I'm really looking for, and I'll talk about what it is at the end of this video. Next up, we have Shredder's Revenge. This is the anniversary edition, so this is the one with the DLC on it. So it has Usagi and Kari. I don't want to say I'm not huge into the Ninja Turtles. I love the Ninja Turtles, but Andy is the Ninja Turtles guy. He collects the comics, the games. He has like the big mega collector's edition of this. He is the Ninja Turtles guy. When this came out, I think it kind of blew a lot of us out of the water, because this is by far one of the best beat 'em ups I think out there. It has online. You can play up to 6 people on one screen. It's really impressive. You can play as all the turtles. You can play as April, Master Splinter, Casey Jones, Usagi, and Karai. I think is her name is Karai. Sorry if I'm butchering that. I'm so sorry. But this game is really awesome. And this copy is actually sealed because I have the original version. When I saw this for sale, I was like, oh, I need to get that, because I wanted the physical of this version. And it actually came with, I'll open it up in a second, but one of the differences with this one, this is the anniversary edition. You can see on the back there's the full roster of characters, and then this one is also sealed, and it does come with the Shell Shock Dimension DLC, which is really cool. But this one right here is just the original base game, and again, it looks like it's just an original VHS. Now, the cool thing about the packaging is this is actually, I think, well, of the smaller ones, this is the only one that's open. So when you slide it out, it actually has like a VHS like case to it. It looks like an actual tape. It's actually, I think, the same dimensions as a VHS tape, which is really cool. But yeah, you open it up. It says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge on here. Super cool. When I was at the SoCal Gaming Expo, I was looking for the one that I'm missing, and I didn't see it at all on any of the tables. So if anyone finds it, I'd be willing to do a trade, or I'd be willing to pay like money for it. So if you have it, stick around at the end of this video, and I'll let you know the one I'm missing. But here's my copy of the game. This one's still sealed because I bought it digitally when it came out. So I'm probably not going to open it, at least for a while. Usually if I have a game sealed like this and I don't open it, I do have it digitally and I just play it on there. But I keep it sealed, and I probably will on the off chance, let's say I lose the digital version, maybe list it, whatever, then I will open it, because then it'll be like a brand new copy and it'll last forever, hopefully. But it also comes with a steelbook of the game too, which is really cool. It looks like a little sewer grate. It has Shredder on the front with all the turtles. And then on the inside, I have 2 of the Ninja Turtles trading cards. I'm missing Raphael and I am missing Donatello. But that was really cool to have that. Then I thought it might be in the other one, or it might just have been with Andy's. But what's cool about this game was that it came with a coupon for a Pizza Hut pizza, like a mini one, which was funny. I probably wouldn't use it. I just think it's funny that it came with they went like above and beyond and worked with Pizza Hut to do like a coupon for those. So that was really cool. This one is by far one of my favorites in my collection. This is Alien Isolation, and I'm gonna talk about the elephant in the room real quick. This game does not run very good on the Switch. It doesn't. It's not unplayable, but if you're gonna play this game, I recommend playing it on PlayStation. I think, in my opinion, this is one of the scariest games ever made. The atmosphere in this game is amazing. The lighting's really good, and the fact that you're completely defenseless against the alien is it's amazing. But what's cool about it is if you have I wish I brought mine out of my one of my bins in my garage, because I have a bunch of my tapes in containers, and I have Alien and Aliens, and the cover looks a lot like the CBS Fox like Alien VHS, which is really, really cool. And it has like sci-fi on the side instead of VHS. It says LRG. I think a couple of them actually say that on the side. Yeah. And it has like the cast list, like from the movies. It says Sega. It looks like an authentic like VHS release. Limited Run did a great job with these. Again, this is sealed because I have the game physically on PlayStation 4. That's when I played it. And if you're gonna play Alien Isolation, definitely play the PlayStation 4 version or play it on your PlayStation 5. But if you have the camera attachment, you can put it up. And actually, the PlayStation 5 controllers, I think, work with it too. Because I think if you're using a headset where it can hear stuff in the room, it actually like listens to you and it will track you down. And it's really scary. So I guess there's two games I'm kind of looking for. Now, during the pandemic was when I first heard about these VHS editions. I might be wrong on this, but I think this might have been Limited Run's first one. This game is amazing. Andy and I have played through this game and beat it. I've beaten this game on Switch. I've beaten it on PlayStation. I love this game. This is Blazing Chrome, and this is a run-and-gun Contra-style shooter. Now, unfortunately, this is just the case because at the time on eBay, the game was really expensive. This version was very expensive, and I couldn't afford it at the time. But I managed to find the case on eBay for like $10 or something. It was like something super cheap. It was just the case. It was empty. And I was like, you know what? Eventually one day I will find it on Switch, and then I can just put it in here for it to be complete. But I really wanted the box on my shelf at the time. And Blazing Chrome is one of the, this one's rough because the plastic was a little bit rougher to put on the box than the other ones. But Blazing Chrome is such an amazing game, and on the inside it says Blazing Chrome with a little VHS little insert. But I actually keep stuff in here because it's a big empty box. So before I don't have the game yet physically, but that is one I'm looking for, so I will have it eventually, and I'll just throw it in here. But I have a couple of things in here. This is kind of where I store my Limited Run trading cards or posters or things like that come like loose in packaging. So we have some early Limited Run like I guess promotional posters of like a bunch of the games they were releasing at the time, which is really cool. I'm probably going to put these up in my game room. And then they also have, I had another one from a different set of releases, and I think this is the one. So this one has Octodad, Boy with Boy in His Blob, Sam and Max Save the World, Limited Run, Shadowgate. Yeah, this is a cool one. So I really like these posters, and I am going to put them up in my room. I have some Pokemon Diamond and Pearl pins I got from the double pack for the collection. This is also, like I said, where I keep some of my trading cards, but most of them I keep in the cases. But yeah, here's Full Throttle, and then here's Grim Fandango. And then this one is Quake right here. And then I also have 2 signed trading cards from Michelle Ruff, who voiced Rukia in Bleach. And one of these is for me. And then the other one was actually for, so my day job is I'm a teacher. And one of these is actually for one of my students. So I need to give this to her when I see her, because she was a big Bleach fan and Rukia was her favorite character, and I met her and she signed that for her. So I need to, when I see her again, I need to give that to her. Getting close to the end here. Like I said, I don't have a lot of them, but I do have some really cool ones. I'm gonna do this one first. Actually, I'm gonna save that one for last. This is Myth Force. This one is pretty fun. What I like about this one and the next one is they're kind of the big box style, kind of like Blazing Chrome. So they're almost like maybe like Wizard Video, like the really, really big ones. But this one looks like it would be like it's almost in like a Disney like clamshell case kind of too. It's really big. Myth Force is kind of like a hero brawler dungeon crawler. You can play with up to 4 people. It has a total like Saturday morning cartoon vibe, which is really cool because I love. I grew up in the 90s and I grew up in the early 2000s, and I watched a lot of TV and I watched a lot of cartoons. And it looks like it would be a release that you would see on the shelf when you are, out at Blockbuster or something. But when we open it up, it has the VHS box in here. But what I like about the clamshell cases, you probably can't see it because of the glare, but in the center right here, it says Limited Run, which is really cool. And those of you that grew up in the 90s know this, just like the opening and the closing of the clamshell cases. It might be like ASMR, but I love the way that those sound. So here is the bigger VHS box of Myth Force. Now this one comes with a lot of cool stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and dump it all out. Has a couple of pins from the game. It has the game or the soundtrack on CD, which is awesome. I haven't opened it because I have listened to it online, and I think it's really cool. Like I said, if I have it already, I will keep it until I lose my digital version. Then I will open it. So if I do, it comes with a sticker set. Now, I'd love to know in the comments below how many collectors out there take their stickers out and put them on stuff. I think I've only done it once because I have a not a Stanley, it's like a Hydro Flask, and it's all limited run stickers and stuff like that, because I sometimes will get I'll find them for cheap, or I'll find a bunch of stickers at conventions and I just throw them on there. But ones in these big collector's editions, I kind of just keep. I'd like to know what you do. I actually did open this one because I did play it. I'm the only one of my friends with this game though, so I need to try to twist their arm a little bit and have them get them. This game too has a really cool cell shaded kind of look. It almost looks like a mix of cell shading and rotoscoping. It's really, really cool looking, and I really like it. And this poster is rad. I love this poster. This is actually if I can even open it, this is actually one of my favorite mini posters that in my collection. I don't know, it's so simple, but I really like it, and I would like to get it framed and put in my game room because it almost looks like it would be a power metal album. It's really cool looking. So Myth Force is a great game. I think it's on all the systems. I think it's on Xbox and PlayStation and Switch. Well, I know it's on PlayStation, but I know I've seen it on Switch. But I'm pretty sure it's also on Xbox as well. So this last one is great. There's a reason why I saved it for last. Oh, there's the sound again. There's a reason why I saved this one for last. This is Carry On. This game, I would consider this game a hidden gem. I would definitely consider this a hidden gem. I don't know how many hidden gems I have in my collection because honestly, most of probably 99% of the games in my collection, I love to death, and I would be like, yeah, they're great. But this one is amazing. I love the fact that this one came with these stickers for the front. It had reverse horror, staff pick, warning, do not let it out. All these really cool, it would scare you to rent this video kind of thing. But yeah, this one is a big clamshell case, kind of like Myth Force. They're actually the same dimensions. And then it has LRG on the side and the games. And then on the back, look at that. If you can kind of see it because of the glare. It says approximately infinity minutes, which is really funny. But this game is really cool. You're this blob type creature monster, and they call it a reverse horror game because you are the monster hunting down all the people, and it's in between 8-bit and 16-bit. I would probably consider it more 8-bit, but you're just eating people and just like ripping people apart. And it's hilarious. It's like a hilarious game. It kind of almost gives me like Jaws Unleashed vibes on PlayStation 2, where you just swim around and just eat people. It's kind of like that. And then also it has the box in here. And then here is also where I store, I guess I have more of my limited run trading cards, so I gotta put these in the Blazing Chrome box. I have Salmon Max, I have Contra, and I have Salmon Max. And I also still have, because limited run are super, super awesome, they send promotional codes out when games take a long time for production. I don't usually care. I'm always like, okay, I can wait for my stuff. But they send you like 5% off coupons sometimes, which is pretty cool. But when we open up Carry On, it's the same size as Myth Force, has a bunch of really cool stuff in here. The CD soundtrack is really cool looking. Again, I've listened to it already, so I keep it in here in case I need it. But it almost looks like it could be like Jigsaw or like from like the Saw movies on the front. Like the cover is just really cool. This would be a really cool like alternate cover for the game, I think. I've always thought that. Now here's my Carry On trading card. Since it's with the game, I'll just leave it in here. And then it also has the game in here. This one was for PlayStation 4. And this one is sealed because I actually picked this game up digitally for like $4 when I first heard about it, because I love horror. And it was in like my, what is that called? Like your recommendations, where it's like, you've played this, you might like this. And I was like, well, maybe I will. It's a great game. I can't recommend it enough. But this poster, since I am going for like my game room, I'm trying to go for like a video store kind of feel, because half my game room is going to be movies, because I have a big DVD and VHS collection. And I'm probably going to rotate out my posters like in frames just so I can change it up every now and then. But the Carry On poster is just amazing. It is so cool. I love the fact that the monster looks like it's just coming out of the poster, and this would look really cool hanging up in the game room. So the ones that I haven't listed and the ones that I'm missing, the first one, if I can get this back in the box, the first one that I am missing, oh my gosh, I just put it all back. I didn't even put it in the VHS case. So the first game that I am looking for is Blazing Chrome. I am looking for the physical version on Switch of Blazing Chrome, since that's the box that I have. So I am trying to multitask here. I am trying to find the physical version of Blazing Chrome. I have looked online. I have looked at conventions. I can't seem to find it alone on Switch. I mean, I see it on eBay, sure, but it is like, I don't want to say it's super expensive. I could just get it, but you know, I like trying to maybe find a deal every now and then, because I love this game. Blazing Chrome is phenomenal. The other one that I'm looking for, and I do have a pre-order from Limited Run that hasn't shipped yet, but I did get the Jurassic Park collection on the VHS, so that is coming. But one of the ones, I put it aside, one of the ones that I am looking for is the first Knights of the Old Republic. I only got 2, and then I got the Force Unleashed. I don't have the first one, so I am looking for the first one, because that is my plan, is to have these like on my shelves, kind of like this, like front facing, so that way I can do it. And have like my limited run, like kind of shelf for my video store kind of deal that I'm doing. But I am looking for the Force Unleashed 1 too. But yeah, that's my limited run VHS collection. I hope you liked what you saw. If you weren't aware of these before, they are really cool, and I like them. They're one of the, whenever they announce a version of this on their website, I usually will pre-order it, because I am trying to collect all of them. Just because it kind of fits the aesthetic of what I'm going for in my game. But yeah, like and subscribe. It would really help me out. If you like this video too, please give it a thumbs up. I am trying, I've set a pretty big goal for myself on social media. Here's my Instagram and my TikTok. It's the same username. I am going for 1,000 followers on Instagram. I think as of the making of this, I'm a little over 700, so I'm trying to go for 1,000. And then eventually I would love to hit that milestone of 1,000 subscribers, because I love being somewhat a part of the retro gaming community, and it's really cool to be just involved with this and going to the conventions and talking to you guys and just meeting all of you. It's really cool. I met a lot of cool people at the SoCal Retro Gaming Expo. My local game stores out here are Retro Gorilla in Lake Elsinore, and now where I live in Temecula, we actually have our own Calico Games location. It just opened up, so I'm super excited about that, because I've gone there once and they have some pretty cool stuff, so I'm pretty excited. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.